On the day of his grand wedding, a wealthy man invited his ex-wife, not to honor her, but to humiliate her in front of the whole city. He expected her to walk in broken and ashamed. But when she stepped out of a black Rolls-Royce, holding the hands of two little boys and a beautiful girl, the hall fell silent. Every guest turned. Every secret began to unravel. What happened next shocked everyone. In the city of Eldoria, where ambition wore designer suits and reputation mattered more than truth, there lived a man named Adrian Cole. Adrian was wealthy before 35. Luxury cars, glass mansion, private investors who called him visionary. When he entered a room, conversations bent toward him. He liked that. But inside his mansion lived someone who did not bend. Her name was Lena Cole, his wife of 8 years. She was gentle, intelligent, and quietly strong. She prayed before meals. She remembered birthdays. She built warmth into cold rooms. There was only one thing missing in their marriage: a child. The beginning of the end. 8 years passed. No pregnancy, no baby shower, no nursery painted in soft colors. At first, Adrian said it didn't matter. Then his mother started counting years. Then his friends started announcing babies. Then his pride began whispering at night. One evening, after returning from a business awards ceremony, Adrian removed his jacket and said what Lena feared most. 8 years, Lena. 8. I need an heir. I need my name to continue. Lena's hands trembled slightly. We can see another specialist. We haven't both tested thoroughly. Adrian's jaw tightened. There's nothing wrong with me. Silence filled the room. She swallowed carefully. You've never done the tests, Adrian. His voice hardened. I don't need a doctor to tell me I'm a man. That night, the marriage shifted. Within weeks, lawyers were involved. He told friends she was infertile. He told family she couldn't fulfill her role. He told himself he was justified. Lena packed quietly. At the door, she turned to him and said softly, one day, the truth will speak. He didn't look at her. After the divorce, Lena moved into a modest apartment and rebuilt her life piece by piece. Her college friend Maya helped her through the dark days, and for the first time, Lena went to a fertility clinic alone. Tests were done, blood drawn, scans completed. The doctor looked at her file and smiled gently. Your results are excellent. There is no fertility issue on your side. Lena blinked. All these years? The doctor continued carefully. If pregnancy didn't happen, your former husband should have been tested. Something inside her rearranged. She hadn't been broken. She had been blamed. A new beginning. Healing doesn't arrive loudly. It comes quietly, like someone knocking softly at the door of your life. That knock came in the form of Daniel Reed. Daniel was a widower, calm, grounded, thoughtful. He met Lena at a community fundraiser where she was helping cater the event. He didn't flirt aggressively. He didn't boast. He listened. And slowly, Lena began to trust again. When Daniel learned about her past, he said only one thing: you deserved kindness. They married 2 years later in a simple ceremony, no spectacle, just sincerity. Months into their marriage, Lena felt different. A test confirmed it. Pregnant. Daniel held her hands as they both cried. But that wasn't the end of the surprise. At the 12-week scan, the doctor paused, then laughed. Well, this is exciting. Lena panicked. Is everything okay? More than okay, the doctor smiled. You are carrying 3 babies. Daniel blinked. 3? The doctor nodded. 2 boys, 1 girl. Lena covered her mouth as tears streamed down her face. Overflow. Not absence. Overflow. Meanwhile, across town, Adrian's life was polished but hollow. He dated frequently, 2 engagements failed, one fiancé quietly left after suggesting fertility testing. He refused again. It's not me. His pride remained louder than reason. Eventually, he met Vanessa Hale, a bold, glamorous fashion entrepreneur. Their relationship moved quickly. Vanessa liked attention, Adrian liked admiration. A grand wedding was announced, luxury venue, influencers invited, business elites attending. And then, Adrian made a decision driven purely by ego. He added one more name to the guest list, Lena Reed, front row. He told himself it was closure. In truth, he wanted her to see what she lost. The wedding day. The city buzzed. Cameras flashed. Guests whispered. The hall shimmered with crystal chandeliers. Vanessa stood radiant in white silk. Adrian waited at the altar, adjusting his cufflinks. Then, a black Rolls-Royce pulled up outside. The doors opened, and time slowed. Lena stepped out, not broken, not ashamed, radiant. On her right stood a young boy. On her left stood another, and holding her hand gently, a little girl in a white dress with braided hair and a quiet smile. The crowd fell silent. Phones rose. Whispers spread like wildfire. Is that his ex-wife? Are those her children? 3? Adrian felt his throat close. Vanessa noticed. Who is that? She whispered sharply. Adrian swallowed. That's Lena. And the children? His silence answered. Vanessa's face changed. You said she couldn't have children. He didn't respond. She stepped forward, voice steady but cold. Did you ever get tested? The question echoed. Adrian said nothing. Vanessa turned to the guests. I will not marry a man who blames women for his fear. Gasps rippled. She removed her bouquet and placed it gently on the altar. This wedding is cancelled. Cameras exploded in flashes. Vanessa walked out. The orchestra stopped. Adrian stood frozen. And Lena? She did not speak loudly. She did not gloat. She simply looked at him, not with anger, but with truth. Then she turned and walked out holding her children. The truth. Weeks later, Adrian finally visited a clinic. The results were clear. Low sperm count, low motility, untreated past infection. It had been him all along. He sat alone in his office, report in hand. For the first time in years, he felt small. He later visited Lena. I was wrong, he said quietly. It was me. Lena nodded. I know. I'm sorry. I forgive you, she replied calmly. But forgiveness doesn't reopen doors. He understood. Where they are now. Lena and Daniel expanded their catering business into a thriving restaurant. Their daughter, Elia, loved to sing while her brothers Noah and Micah raced through the kitchen laughing. Their home wasn't the biggest in the city, but it was the warmest. Adrian, humbled by truth, began therapy. He stepped away from arrogance. He started speaking publicly about male fertility awareness, quietly correcting the damage his pride once caused. He lost a wedding, but he gained accountability. Pride is loud. Truth is patient. And sometimes what we call barrenness is simply a seed waiting for the right soil. He tried to humiliate her, but life gave her overflow. 2 boys, 1 girl, and a peace no mansion could buy. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to tell us in the comments section where you are watching from.